Are you guys ready to get to know me on a super personal level? This might be TMI. I am an introvert, but once you get to know me, I can be a little bit loud. I literally question everything, and if I don't know the answer, I will Google it. Crowds make me super anxious. I've always loved animals, and as a result, we had a lot of exotic pets growing up. I've had baby turtles. I've had turtles that were this big. I've had talking parrots, rabbits, ducks. I grew up in Panama with monkeys in my backyard. I literally thought everybody had monkeys in their backyard. When I was 3, I had major surgery. My mom couldn't really afford the medical bills, so we actually lived in the Ronald McDonald house. To this day, when I get sick, McDonald's fries are my comfort food. I used to love school so much that I would literally cry on the last day of school all the way up until 5th grade. Beginning in middle school all the way through high school, I hated school so much that I would literally skip as much as I could. I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that we moved so much when I was younger. So because I moved so much, I went to a lot of schools. I went to 5 elementary schools, 4 middle schools, and 5 high schools, which of course made it really tough to make long-lasting friendships. I took karate when I was little, and I actually got in a fight with a boy when I was younger because he kept pulling my hair. And one day I just had enough and I turned around and kicked his butt. I karate chopped him. When I think about numbers, I think about them in Spanish first, and then I translate them into English. When I was about 13 years old, I ran away because I didn't want to do the dishes. A couple of years after that, I ran away again because I was being rebellious. My mom actually went to go find me. I was staying at a friend's house, and she showed up with 2 police officers, and the police officers told me I had 2 options. Number 1, I could walk out of there and go home with my mom, or number 2, I could walk out of there with handcuffs on. Yeah, we all know which one I picked. I actually ran away a 3rd time. I had a boyfriend at the time that lived about 7 hours away, and I was on my way to school. And I got in my car and decided to just drive and surprise visit him, and I didn't ask my mom for permission, but I got busted because I used her credit card in another state. Aside from dogs, my favorite animals are penguins. I just think they're so cute, and they're wearing like little tuxedos, and they have the sweetest love story ever. I hated school so much that I convinced my mom to take me out of school so that I could go to a different school. It's what you call a charter school, and basically there's no teachers. You teach yourself, and you can go as fast or take your time, and I ended up being able to leave high school early. I can take 5-minute showers. I learned how to take 5-minute showers growing up in Panama because we never knew when our water was going to get shut off. So my family would get these giant barrels and fill them with water when we did have running water, and that water had to last us all the way through the drought. My favorite shows growing up were Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon. I'm a rebel at heart, so I like my options, and I do not like to be told what to do. If I walk into a room and there is a crooked picture on the wall, it will literally bug me the entire time, and I won't be able to concentrate on anything else. When I was in grade school, there were these forms that you had to fill out every time you went to a new school, and one of the things you had to check off was if you spoke a different language at home, and I always lied and said I didn't because I didn't want to be put in ESL classes. My mom loves to say that if my head wasn't attached, I'd probably lose it, but to give you guys an example, back in the day, Sprint used to have this insurance plan that if you lost your phone, they would give you a new one if you paid like $50. Well, I actually got kicked off of that insurance plan. My right foot is bigger than my left foot. I have my belly button pierced. I know how to sing my ABCs in sign language. So I have this weird thing where I can't fall asleep if the door is open. I love opening packages and gifts. It doesn't even matter if they're not for me. If you get a package, let me open it. I'll be your best friend. I can't watch demonic scary movies. I just can't do it. I believe in guardian angels. I enjoy silence more than loud music, and it drives my husband insane because I can be in a completely silent car, and he's the exact opposite. I love playing board games. I'm hypersensitive to loud noises. I got my first job at 14. I really wanted my own money. I had a total of 7 jobs between the time I was 14 and the time I turned 18. One of those jobs I literally had for a total of 1 day. It was Bill Miller's. So I have the text message from my husband, and we're gonna read the 5 facts that he has to say about me. Number 1, does not like to drive. If it were up to me, I would have either a chauffeur or cars would already drive themselves. Does not believe in taking breaks. This is very true as well. If I have an entire day filled with things to do, I just want to get them all done and then relax at the end. You have the nose of a bloodhound. Yeah, unfortunately, I smell things that the average person doesn't, and sometimes I wish I didn't. You have a geographic tongue. Google it. Yes, I do. Need bed to be made to function properly. That is true. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, getting to know me a little bit better. Let me know in the comments if you guys could relate to anything that I mentioned in this video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye.